Hi, today I want to talk to you about the 2-5-1 progression. The 2-5-1 is one of the most common progressions in jazz music and music's influenced by jazz. I want to cover the basics of it in major and minor keys, what chords you can play, where they come from. Let's dive into it. When people say 2-5-1, what they mean basically is the second chord, the 5 chord, and the 1 chord in a key. Let's say we are in C major. In C major, those will be D minor, G dominant, G seventh, and C major. If we play only the basic 7th chords, it will sound like this. Here's how the bass line sounds. That's something you want to memorize. The chords you play in it, in the major key, can use all of the extensions of the major key, the 9th, the 11th, and the 13th. Now, let's say with the 9th on top of the 2nd chord. Then the 13th for the 5 chord. And the 9th on the 1 chord. So we have something like this. It's very common to play this progression in a way that the 1 chord is twice as long as the 2 and 5 chords. For example, if you have 2 measures, it's very common to have 2 beats of 2 beats of 5, and 1 entire measure of 1. If you have 4 measures, it's very common to have 1 measure of 2, 1 measure of 5, and 2 measures of 1, or some variation of it. Another way people use this progression a lot is by alternating between the major 7th 1 and the 1-6-9 chord or 1-6 chord. And the reason for that is that sometimes you have the tonic in the melody, C, let's say in C major, you have C in the melody. But then, if you play the major 7th chord, you do have the 7th underneath, which forms this clash. That minor 9 is usually not desired in contemporary music. So that's why people use the 6-9 instead. And then you can use the melody. No clash. So the progression sounds like this. And here are the chords I'm playing. I'm playing the 2 minor 9th. I'm playing the G13th. And then the 1 major 9th. Going to the 1-6-9. That is the basic progression in a major key. Now, let's talk about the 2-5-1 in a minor key. In a major key, you noticed how all of the chords just came from the basic major scale, 2, 5, and 1. The difference with the minor chords is that we have multiple scales to relate to in minor. We have the natural minor, we have the harmonic minor, we have the melodic minor. The chords will come from a combination of those 3 scales. Let's talk about the 2 chord first. The 2 chord will be a minor 7 flat 5 chord. Why is that? Because when you have, let's go back to the harmonization of the minor scales. If you harmonize the melodic minor, the 2nd chord is minor 7th, same as in major, so it doesn't make any difference. Now, when you go to the harmonic minor and the natural minor, then you get the A flat, which gives you the minor 7 flat 5. Now, That is different from major. That's a good one. Now let's go to the 5 chord. Basically, anytime you see a dominant chord with an alteration, that belongs to a minor key. You can have 4 different alterations on a dominant chord. Those are the flat 9 or sharp 9, which you can use together. You can have the sharp 11. You can have the flat 13th, those 4. Flat 9, sharp 11, flat 13th. Anytime you see any of those notes or a combination of those, you are in a minor key. For example, a dominant chord with a flat 13th sounds like this. A dominant chord with a sharp 11th sounds like this. A dominant chord with a sharp 9 sounds like this. Dominant chord with a flat 9 sounds like this. It is very common to use any of those alterations together, any combination of them. What is not common, though, is to see a natural extension and an alteration of the same extension. For example, it's not common to see A flat and a natural, because A flat is the flat 9 and A is the natural 9th, the major 9th. It is not common to see the flat 13th and the natural 13th, for example. But other than that, any combination of those 4 can be used. Or a combination with, for example, a natural 9th and a flat 13th, that's common. A natural 9th and a sharp 11th, that's common. What you don't want to see is the same extension altered in natural at the same time. Now let's go to the 1 chord. Since the basic triad of the 1 chord has the E flat, that chord can actually come from any of the 3 basic scales, from the natural minor, the melodic minor, or the harmonic minor. The thing is, or the difference comes when you go to the extended part of it. Let's go to the 7th even. When you have a 7th that is major, then we are talking either melodic minor or harmonic minor, because the natural minor has the flat 7th, the B flat. When you have a 1 that is a minor 7th chord, then that's only natural minor because of the B flat. A minor 6 chord belongs only to the melodic minor scale, because you have this chord. The melodic minor scale is the only one that has the A natural in it. So in theory, a minor 2-5-1 has the minor 7 flat 5, any form of the 5, and any form of the 1. Now in practice, that can be changed in going from major to minor in the same progression easy. You can begin in a minor key and go to a major dominant and then end in major, or you can begin with a major key like a 2 in major and then go to minor on the 5 and on minor or major. You can do any combination of the 2-5-1s coming from either major or minor keys. Well, I hope this is helpful. Next time I'll talk to you about the nuances that are inside those 2-5-1s. See ya.